Hey, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Boulder Creek High School in Anthem, Arizona. It's Todd Garbison for Southwest Sports Network. It's play-by-play coverage in the Coach Bob Invitational, and we're underway in another pool game as Boulder Creek hosts Shaker Heights, Ohio, the Red Raiders. And it's Vince Behrman leading off for Shaker Heights, up there with a count of 1 strike, facing Brian Levine, who gets the nod in today's second game for Boulder Creek. Pitch over for a strike, and the count is 1-2. So Behrman leads off and plays third base for the Red Raiders. Nathan Hill bats second and plays shortstop. Let's get a ball down the first base line. A foul ball is the call. And so Behrman will come back. The count still of 1-2 strikes. Anyway, Nathan Hill bats second and plays shortstop for Shaker Heights. Kenyon McWilliams is the starting pitcher. He bats third. Then Will Edgerton is fourth and plays first base. Daniel Ritz works behind the plate and bats fifth. Peter Schick in center field is the number 6 hitter. Hitting seventh is the right fielder Ben Wilson. Then Nathan Rose, the second baseman, is eighth. And a ground ball over on the right side, picked up and fired to first base in time. The leadoff hitter is retired. So Behrman grounds out 4-3, and with one out, the batter will be Nathan Hill. But just to get you through the rest of the Red Raider order, I said Rose batting eighth and playing second. Then Calvin Naguski starts in left field and bats ninth. The first pitch to Nathan Hill is high, 4-1. Set the defense for Boulder Creek as Tyler Larson starts in left field. And count 1-1. Eddie Dubkowski gets the start in center field. Carter Lay is in right. The 1-1 bounced in. 2 balls and a strike. That's Daniel Carrizosa at third base. Kobe Bulware, the shortstop. Zach Baptist at second. Mitchell Allen at first. And Cutter Kitson behind the plate catching Brian Levine. Swing and a miss, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, base is empty, just getting settled in here in game 2 today for the Jaguars. And a swing and a miss.
That is out number 2.
And Hill strikes out. 2 away in the inning.
The pitcher, number 3,
for Kenyon McWilliams. A little more sunshine and blue skies here as we get in the latter stages of the afternoon. It was more overcast when the first game got underway. Swing and a miss there for strike 1, but still windy, blowing out to center field now. And a ground ball up the middle. That'll sneak through and get into center field, a base hit. So a 2-out single for Kenyon McWilliams. And that'll bring up Will Edgerton. Williams with the lead over at first base, and the first pitch just off the plate inside. Ball 1 to Will Edgerton. Turn and throw to first. Now swing and a miss, and they count a ball and a strike. Next pitch off the plate, 2-1 the count. And the 2-1 from Levine took a bunch off there, and Edgerton way out in front. They count 2-2. Yeah, Levine with a 2-2 pitch. And that's just fouled off the plate, and Edgerton stays alive. And a 2-2 got him on a swing and a miss. And
3.
Levine strikes out 2 in the first inning, gives up a 2-out hit, runner left at first, and after a half inning of play, Red Raiders nothing, Jaguars coming up. Boulder Creek goes to work in the bottom of the first inning. And the first pitch to Kobe Boulware misses low and away for ball 1. From Shaker Heights, starting pitcher Canyon McWilliams. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Pitch is high, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Now, Boulder Creek won their game earlier today over Thornton Fractional South High School out of Lansing, Illinois. 8-5 the final in that one. And then improved the Boulder Creek record to 14-8 on the season. And I mentioned in the first game, it's a busy week of baseball for Boulder Creek, much like they had last week, playing in the Coach Bob Invitational, as the 2-1 is a swing and a miss, 2 balls and 2 strikes. After Boulware, it'll be Zach Baptist, the second baseman, then Mitchell Allen plays first and bats third. Toby Allred is the designated hitter, and he bats fourth. Hitting fifth is the left fielder Tyler Larson. We'll get you the rest after the 2-2 pitch, which is in the dirt, or at least low, 3-2. Daniel Carrizosa will bat sixth and play third base for the Jaguars. Brian Levine, the starting pitcher, is seventh. Cutter Kitson, the catcher, bats eighth. And Carter Lay in right field rounds out the order for Boulder Creek. Here comes a 3-2 pitch, and that's fouled off into the backstop. We'll stay 3-2. The Red Raiders defensively, Calvin Aguski is in left field. Peter Schick plays center, and Ben Wilson is in right. It's Vince Behrman at third base, Nathan Hill the shortstop, Nathan Rose at second, Will Edgerton at first, and Daniel Ritz behind the plate as he catches Canyon McWilliams. 3-2 pitch coming up to Kobe Boulware. And it got him, a swing and a miss.
That is out number 1, coming to the plate.
So Boulware strikes out for the Jaguars, and it brings up Zach Baptist. First pitch for a strike to Baptist, 0-1. Now the 1-strike pitch. And that's over for a strike, and it's 0-2. One out, base is empty, bottom of the first inning, no score. And a ball fouled out of play on the right side. I mentioned Boulder Creek playing 7 games in 6 days. They've got 2 today. They'll play single games Tuesday and Wednesday, off Thursday, 2 Friday, 1 Saturday. A fly ball into shallow right field. Wilson there. And that's out number 2. It'll bring up Mitchell Allen. Allen in and ready, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the wind from McWilliams in the pitch, a swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. And McWilliams, well, he takes extra time up there. Now the 1-1. Bounced in, 2 balls and a strike. Levine was just about ready to go as soon as he got the ball back from the catcher, but it's been different for McWilliams here. Now the 1 and the 2-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss. It's 2-2. And McWilliams into the wind, the 2-2 pitch. And that's low, 3-2. Two outs, base is empty in the bottom of the first. And a 3-2. And a line drive just past the second baseman Rose. That's into right field and stopped by Wilson. It's a 2-out single for Mitchell Allen. And the batter is Toby Allred. Williams works out of the stretch for the first time, checks the runner at first base, and the first pitch to Allred over the outside corner, strike 1. Now Shaker Heights got a 2-out single in the first inning, but a strikeout kept the runner at first and ended the inning. Now Boulder Creek with a 2-out single. Pitch to Allred high for a ball, and it's 1-1. No score, bottom of the first inning. Check over to first in the 1-1. Misses high and away. 2 balls and a strike. Easy toss over to first and the runner back. And the next pitch. This is maybe inside. 3-1 to Allred. Tyler Larson next for the Jaguars. No score in the bottom of the first inning. Game 2 on the day for Boulder Creek. Pitch is outside and it's ball 4.
Works his way to first base with a walk.
So Allred walks, pushes Allen to second base. It'll bring up Tyler Larson.
Lyrically, I'm touchable, uncrushable, running in a 600, running in a 600. Touchable, uncrushable, running in a 600, running in a 600.
Ball fouled out of play. Nothing in 1 on Tyler Larson. 2 aboard and 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. McWilliams and Ritz trying to get on the same page here. Pitch at the knees, a strike, and it's 0-2. And a ball hit down the right field side, but that's foul, and that'll get down in foul territory. Count remains 0-2. Allen at second and Allred at first. A strikeout and a fly ball start of the inning for Boulder Creek, but then a base hit and a walk. And 2 aboard, but 2-strike count on Larson. Now the check back to second and the 0-2. And he got him on a breaking ball. Strikeout, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, a walk, and 2 left after 1. No score. Daniel Ritz, the catcher, leads off for the Shaker Heights Red Raiders and takes strike 1 from Brian Levine. Going after the next pitch, a 2-hopper picked up over at short. Boulware flicks the glove up as that ball got on him pretty quick. But a 6-3 ground out. And it brings up the center fielder, Peter Schick. Swing and a miss for a strike. And the 0-1 pitch. Foul to the backstop, but it's 0-2. Again, Levine doesn't waste any time. He gets up there, gets that ball, he's ready to go. It's good for him if he stays in a rhythm. It's good for the defenders. They don't get back on their heels. Ground ball, pushed through the right side and into right field, a hit. Allen with the effort trying to get after it there, but ball didn't come up for him. Got under the glove and into right for a base hit. Second hit of the ball game for Shaker Heights. And the batter is the right fielder, Ben Wilson. Throw one over to first base. The runner got back. Going to go over there again. And again, Schick dives back. 1 on and 1 out, top of the second inning. No score. And a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Extensive set of signs over in the third base box. Now Wilson back in there and ready, and the 1-strike pitch is low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Easy throw to first again, and the runner back. Red Raiders had a 2-out single in the first, left the runner at first. Boulder Creek, a 2-out single and a walk before a strikeout into the inning. And now a balk called, and that'll send Schick to second.
Runner advances to second.
Well, that takes the Red Raiders out of a double play possibility now by getting that runner out to second base. And the 1-1. This is high and outside. 2 balls and a strike. They'll look back, and a 2-1 pitch. Fastball outside, 3-1. And a pitch inside, and that's ball 4.
Ball for Wilson. To the plate, second baseman number 2, Nathan Rose.
Now 2 aboard with 1 out for Nathan Rose. First pitch off the plate, ball one. Chance for the Red Raiders to get on the board first. 2 on with 1 out in the top of the second inning. Levine looks back to second base, and the pitch off the plate, outside, 2-0. And the pitch over for a strike, 2-1 the count. And Levine holds and steps off. Now ready with a 2-1 pitch. And that's called a ball, 3-1. And that pitch misses well outside, ball 4. So back-to-back walks after a base hit. And with 1 out, the batter is Calvin Naguski.
5, left fielder Calvin Naguski.
Bases loaded, 1 out for the Red Raiders. Trying to get on the board first. It's a scoreless game in the second. Levine will work out of the full windup in the first pitch. Back to him. He'll go home. The throw not going to work there at the plate as the throw pulled the catcher Kitson away from the plate. So safe the call and a run is in. That'll be a throwing error then on the pitcher Levine to plate the run for the Red Raiders. Wilson to third, Rose to second. It's a 1-2-3 put out of Naguski at first base. And the first pitch over for a strike. So a run in, it's 1-0 Shaker Heights. Pitch over for a strike. They got the ground ball right back to the pitcher Levine. Taylor made double play ball, but he threw wide, and you almost wonder if maybe Kitson's better off to stop, not worry about the throw to first, and instead try to recover and tap the plate. So it's second and third with 2 outs but a run in, and that ball hit down the line. If it's fair, it's trouble. And what a catch by the second baseman, Baptist, who lays out and takes away a 2-run base hit as Vince Behrman instead pops out to end the Red Raiders' second inning. But Shaker Heights is on the board. They get a run in the second inning rather, on 1 hit, 1 error, and they leave 2 after an inning and a half. Red Raiders 1, Jaguars 0. 6, 7, and 8 in the order for Boulder Creek in the bottom of the second. Daniel Carrizosa leads off and takes low. The ball goes to the backstop. Ball 1. Carrizosa, Levine, and Kitson for the Jaguars in the bottom of the second. And a fastball high, 2 balls and no strikes. McWilliams into the wind, the 2-0 pitch. And a fly ball into center field. Schick is there, and he puts it away for the first down. 1 away for Brian Levine. And Levine going after the first one, fouls it to the backstop. Strike 1. Shaker Heights with an unearned run in the top of the second. Ball foul to the backstop, and it's 0-2. 1-0 our score as we play in the bottom of inning number 2. Yeah, another one fouled out of play on the right side. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Base is empty with 1 out for the Jaguars in the bottom of the second. I was talking about how busy Boulder Creek is going to be. Single games tomorrow and Wednesday, off Thursday. Then they'll play 2 Friday and 1 Saturday. And the 0-2 is a line drive, and that's into left field. A base hit.
To the plate, the catcher, number 8, Cutter Kitson.
Levine with a single, and he's aboard at first base for Cutter Kitson. But the Jaguars then will play Westview from Avondale tomorrow. They'll play Lowell High School on Wednesday out of San Francisco. Then off Thursday, although that could be part of a pool and then bracket play, I suppose. But as far as listed games anyway, as Kitson takes a strike and it's 0-1. A doubleheader on Friday the 1st against Elsinore out of Wildemar, California, and then Cardinal Newman out of Santa Rosa, California. Now swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. And then after all of that, after a busy week, their 7th game in 6 days will be a PowerPoint League game for the Jaguars. They'll play the Coconino Panthers on Saturday morning at Chase Field, home of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Here comes the 0-2. It's a breaking ball. It misses outside, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 on and 1 out, bottom of the second inning. Boulder Creek trailing 1-0. The sent from McWilliams, the 1-2 with the runner going and the ball fouled out of play. And a swing and a miss gets Kitson for out number 2, and it'll bring up Carter Lay.
Right fielder, number 9, Carter Lay.
Lay will try to keep the inning going for Boulder Creek with a runner at first and 2 away. Stepping and throw to first base. That one telegraphed pretty much there as Levine gets back to first. Ball in on the handle, fouled back, strike 1. And a fastball misses outside, and the count 1-1. Two outs and a runner at first base. McWilliams ready. Deep breath, and he steps off. And the 1-1 down at the feet. Runner takes off, and the throw to second base not in time, so Levine goes to second on a wild pitch. Look back to second, the 2-1 pitch. Fouled out of play right side. It's 2-2. Shaker Heights leads Boulder Creek 1-0. The Jaguars batting in the bottom of the second. Williams shaking off his side, now has the one he wants from Ritz. To look back to second, the 2-2 pitch. And that hits Blay on the back foot, and he goes to first base. So now 2 aboard with 2 outs for Kobe Boulware as we get back to the top of the Jaguar order. Kobe struck out swinging in the first.
Kobe Boulware.
First pitch to Boulware is high for ball 1. Now swing and a miss, and they count 1-1. Ball fouled back. We go to a ball and 2 strikes. The wind continues to blow through here at Boulder Creek. Mostly out to straightaway center field. The 1-2 pitch and a line drive foul just outside of the bag at first. Well, we're trying to extend the inning for the Jaguars and get Zach Baptist to the plate here in the second. And he pulls this one down the left side, but it's into foul territory. We stay 1-2. Levine at second after a base hit. Lay at first after being hit by a pitch. Here's the 1-2, and that's a hit into shallow right field for a hit. Runner waved around. Here comes Wilson's throw to the plate, and safe the call.
And the runner, Levine, is safe at home plate.
So Boulware with an RBI single as Levine scores to tie the game at 1. Lay stops at second base, and Boulware at first. The batter is Zach Baptist. Ritz made that tag and looked to the umpire in anticipation, thinking that he got the tag on before Levine could get to the plate. And Baptist with a swing and a foul tip, strike 1. Zach with a fly ball to right field his first time up. Now a ball and a strike. 2 aboard with 2 outs. The tying run in for Boulder Creek. I'll look back in the 1-1. Breaking ball stays high, 2-1. A ball hit into foul territory. And a sliding catch by the first baseman, Will Edgerton. A nice play to end the inning, but Boulder Creek gets even with a run in the bottom of the first. They do it on 2 hits and leave 2 after 2. Boulder Creek 1, Shaker Heights 1. Two, 3, and 4 in the order for Shaker Heights in the third as Nathan Hill takes ball 1. The next one hit into right field, and that's going to go all the way to the fence. It'll be extra bases. Hill will stop at second base with a leadoff double.
Hill leads it off with a stand-up double. To the plate, number 3, the pitcher, Kenyon McWilliams.
So Hill at second base to start the Red Raider third inning, and the batter is Kenyon McWilliams, who had a single back in the first. And that ball is thrown behind McWilliams. Hill goes to third on a wild pitch. Pitch over for a strike, and the count 1-1. Ball hit up the middle, and that's into center field, a base hit. An RBI single for Kenyon McWilliams, and the tie is short-lived.
Number 19, first base.
As Shaker Heights jumps back in front by a score of 2-1. And the batter is Will Edgerton, who struck out swinging his first time up. Ground ball up the middle, and just off the glove. Baptist with a long way to go. Couldn't get it clean, but kept it from going all the way into center field. 3 straight hits to start the inning for the Red Raiders, and the batter is Daniel Ritz. Three hits in the inning for the Red Raiders, 5 in the ball game. And that'll go to the backstop. Not close. And a wild pitch.
To second and third on the pitch.
Now 2 in scoring position for the catcher, Ritz. Ground ball fielded in fair territory by Carrizosa, and it fires to first base to get Ritz a 5-3 ground out. Runners have to hold, and the batter is Peter Schick. Infield now in for the Jaguars, and the first pitch to Schick misses off the plate for ball 1. The ball tapped over to first. Now they got the runners stuck between second and third. The throw late, and then a throw to the plate, not in time. Bad execution there for Boulder Creek. And now Edgerton will get to third base.
The Raiders bring one more across, and we've got one at third.
Now 3 unassisted to get Schick.
To the plate is number 4, right fielder Ben Wilson.
Edgerton went too far off the bag at second. They threw that way, and then that allowed McWilliams to take off. And he comes in to score. Edgerton advances to third as the throw to the plate got away and went to the backstop. So another error in the inning. It's 2 in for Shaker Heights in the third, and they lead 3-1. And the pitch to Ben Wilson misses for ball one. And a ground ball out to short. Grabbed there, and a throw to first base. Just able to recover there is Allen. A 6-3 ground out for Ben Wilson, and the Red Raiders are done in the third. They add 2 runs on 3 hits. There was 1 error and 1 runner left on base. After 2.5, Red Raiders 3, Jaguars 1. 3, 4, and 5 in the order for Boulder Creek in the bottom of the third as Mitchell Allen takes ball one. Toby Allred, Tyler Larson to follow for the Jaguars in the third. And that's off the end of the bat into left center field. And it'll be the center fielder Schick that gets over there. Or both of the outfielders going after that ball. Fortunate that they did not collide. And Schick hauled it in for the first out. Now the batter is Toby Allred, who walked back in the first. First one is strike. And now the 1-strike pitch over the outside corner to Allred. It's 0-2. McWilliams back to the line in the pitch. And a ground ball out to short. And Hill couldn't get it. That one came up, got him off the wrist.
Himself at first base. Coming to the plate.
And reaching is Allred. First error of the ball game for the Red Raiders. The batter is Tyler Larson. First pitch off the plate, ball one. The set in the pitch off the glove, and that'll get Allred to second base.
And the base runner moves to second.
2-0 count on Larson with Carrizosa next for the Jaguars. Boulder Creek trailing 3-1 in the bottom of the third. Fastball high, 3-0. Back to second in the pitch, and that's outside, and it's ball four.
Larson finds himself headed to first base with a walk. To the plate, number 15, Daniel Carrizosa. What a timeout.
And before Carrizosa can come to the plate, we get a timeout from the Shaker Heights dugout. Playing in the bottom of the third, Shaker Heights leads Boulder Creek 3-1. First pitch to Carrizosa, breaking ball over for a strike. Daniel with a fly ball to center field, his first time up. 2 aboard and 1 out in the Jaguar half of the third. Next pitch outside, and the count 1-1. McWilliams with the set, the 1-1 pitch. Way off the plate, 2-1. Jaguars trailing 3-1 in the bottom of the third inning, but they've got the tying runs aboard. And the go-ahead run at the plate. That ball bounced in and blocked. The count goes to 3-1. Now we were able to make up a little bit of time. The early game today scheduled for a 12:30 start. First pitch came across at make it 12:43. We played an hour and 59 minutes in that one, but this game got started right on time. First pitch at 3:30. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That's low and away, and it's back-to-back walks. And that will load them up for the Jaguars. And the batter is Brian Levine. Levine bats with the bases loaded. And 1 out. And the first pitch away off the shin guard. It looked like of Ritz and rolled over toward the dugout on the first base side, but I don't think that Allred saw the baseball or where it went, so he wasn't able to take off. Now time called as they want to check on the catcher, Ritz. Ritz stays in there for Shaker Heights. Now the 1-0 to Levine on the way. And that's off the plate, 2-0. Fly ball to center started the bottom of the third inning, then an E6, and now back-to-back walks. McWilliams has missed on 10 of the last 11 pitches, but gets that one over for a strike, and the count 2-1. Levine with a base hit, his first time up. He scored the lone run for the Jaguars at this point. And that ball into right field, sliding try, and the catch made, and the runners do not tag. Wilson makes the catch in shallow right.
Coming to the plate. Catcher number 8.
And Allred did not tag from third base. The batter is Cutter Kitson. Kitson struck out swinging his first time up, and he takes outside for ball 1. Ball popped up into foul territory and not able to get to it. Now ball and a strike on Kitson. Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the third. Jaguars trailing 3-1. And a ball hit well out to center field, but that's caught by the center fielder, Schick, and that ends the inning. Jaguars load them up in the bottom of the third, but do not score. They have left 7 runners on through the first 3 innings, and after 3, trail 3-1. Eight, 9, and 1 in the order for the Red Raiders in the top of the 4th inning. Nathan Rose takes low for a ball. And now the 1-0. That's over for a strike, and it's 1-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for Shaker Heights. 1 run, 3 hits, 2 errors for Boulder Creek. Now the count 2-1. That's not close. Goes to the backstop, and it's 3-1. Rose walked on 5 pitches his first time. Takes this one near the outside corner, a strike, and it's 3-2. Yeah, that pitch over the outside corner, a strike. They'll clear the runner and throw to first base.
That is out number 1 for the
So it is a
Raiders.
strikeout and a 2-3 put out of Rose.
Number 5.
One away for Calvin Aguski. Third strikeout of the game for Brian Levine. Had 2 back in the first inning. First one misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Another swing and a miss. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Aguski was at the plate with the bases loaded when he hit a ball back to the pitcher, Levine. Levine tried to throw home, threw wide. The runner was safe, but then the relay throw from Kitson onto first got Aguski, so he was out 1-2-3 on the putout in the second inning. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Shaker Heights leads Boulder Creek 3-1. And now Naguski down on strikes, so back-to-back punch-outs in the 4th inning for Brian Levine. He's got 4 strikeouts through 3 2/3, and he'll go after Vince Behrman. First pitch, a breaking ball over for strike 1. Next pitch low and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. And a fastball high and outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. 5 in a row retired by Brian Levine. This is again 3-1. Behrman a ground out in the first, and he popped out in the second. Nathan Hill next for the Red Raiders, the 3-1. And that's off the plate, ball 4.
Behrman earns a base on balls. To the plate, shortstop, number 9, Nathan Hill.
Third walk surrendered by Brian Levine as he'll go after Nathan Hill. Hill with a double and a run scored his last time up. And going after the first pitch, fouls it off, strike 1. Runner aboard at first with 2 away in the top of the 4th inning. Red Raiders leading Boulder Creek 3-1. Throw over to first, and again the runner back. And they're going to work on trying to keep Behrman close. He's the leadoff hitter in the order. So I got to figure he runs pretty well. That throw over closer at first, but again, the runner back. Runner goes, the ball grounded back to Levine, and he fields and throws to first base in time, and the side retired. Red Raiders get a 2-out walk. Runner left at first, and after 3.5, they still lead 3-1. Nine, 1, and 2 in the order for Boulder Creek in the bottom of the 4th. And a first pitch fastball to Carter Lay misses inside, ball 1. Carter hit by a pitch his first time up. Next one bounced in there, and they count 2-0. Next pitch low and away. 3 balls and no strikes. Jaguars needing base runners here in the bottom of the 4th inning, trailing 3-1. And a fastball is ball 4.
To first base for the walk. To the plate is number 2 shortstop Kobe Boulder.
Now Kobe Boulware. First pitch over the outside corner, a strike. Boulware a strikeout in the first, and RBI single in the second. And the pitch over the outside corner. Now missed off the plate. They count 1-1. Ball foul to the backstop, and the count 1-2. And the 1-2. That is in the dirt, and that'll get the runner to second base. So Lay
is
to
second base.
Second base in scoring position for Boulder Creek. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count on Boulware with Zach Baptist next for the Jaguars. And Boulder Creek trailing Shaker Heights 3-1. Game 2 on the day after Boulder Creek beat TF South from Lansing, Illinois. 8-5 the final on that one. Williams looking in, and time is called. And the pitch misses off the plate, 3-2. Williams taking an extra look in there at home plate. He was thinking that that was a good pitch, and question from the Shaker Heights dugout. You can see one of the coaches asking the catcher Ritz if the ball was away. And 3-2 high, ball 4.
And Boulware finds himself headed to first base.
So back-to-back walks to begin the 4th inning for the Jaguars. 3-1 ball game in the bottom of the 4th inning, and Baptist at the plate, but first a timeout from the Red Raider dugout. Playing in the bottom of the 4th, Jaguars down 3-1. After a lengthy timeout, ready to go with Baptist at the plate. Shortened to show bunt and takes a breaking ball outside for ball 1. So your number 2 hitter up there, it's a guy typically that can handle the bat pretty well, and so the Jaguars at least show on the first pitch that they were going to try to bunt the tying runs into scoring position. And the ball bunted down the third base line, but foul. And they count 1-1. Again, the bunt shown, and the pitch nearly goes to the backstop. Ritz leaps out to save that one from getting by. Tying runs on for the Jaguars at the bottom of the 4th. A go-ahead run at the plate with nobody out. And McWilliams delivers. The ball bunted Picked up and, well, not picked up clean. The catcher, Ritz,
The bases are loaded.
comes out and can't pick it up with a bare hand.
Number 7, Mitchell Allen.
That should go as a sacrifice and an E2. Lay to third, Boulware to second, Baptist aboard at first. So they're full for Mitchell Allen. Allen 1 for 2 in the game, had a base hit back in the first. Corner infielders up, middle infielders will play back and they'll concede a run as the breaking ball is low and in, ball 1. And swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Big chance here for the Jaguars. They've left 7 on through the first 3 innings. Now they've got the bases full and nobody out in the bottom of the 4th, trailing 3-1. McWilliams delivers high for a ball, 2-1. Two balls and a strike on Allen. Toby Allred next. Here's the wind and the 2-1. And a swing and a miss. Elevated the fastball there to challenge him, and the count goes to 2-2. Williams shakes off a sign and steps off. And again steps off. Now the nod from McWilliams into the wind and the 2-2 pitch. And missed way outside and high, 3-2. Yeah, strike zone shrinks a little bit here, 3-2, with the bases loaded and nobody out. And the pitch. And it's ball 4 to walk and a run. Third walk of the inning. And an RBI for Allen to make it 3-2. And time called again from the Shaker Heights dugout. In the bottom of the 4th, Jaguars within a run, trailing 3-2. So pitching change for Shaker Heights in the bottom of the 4th inning as their starting shortstop Nathan Hill is on to pitch. The infield comes in for the Red Raiders. They're in on the grass. And the first pitch to Toby Allred is outside for a ball, so it prompts a few changes for Shaker Heights. Vince Bierman takes over at shortstop for Hill. Pitch inside, hits Allred, and that will tie the ball game. No, they're going to say that he's going to have to stay there, that he didn't make an effort to get out of the way, I guess. So it won't go as a hit by pitch. I think that's got to put the runners back then. I don't think that they can not call it a hit by pitch and allow the runners to move up. I would think that would be a dead ball. But I guess that's what's going to happen. So it's ball 1 to Allred, but the runners each come in, or they each move up. Interesting. So it's a tie ball game, 3-3. And now a ground ball down the third base line and into left field, and that's going to score a couple of runs. On the way to second base is Allred, so that works better as far as he's concerned. Instead of a hit by pitch, he gets a two-run double. And Boulder Creek has scored three times in the, make it four times in the inning, and they lead 5-3. Now Tyler Larson. Started to talk about position changes, then Behrman third to short. Charlie Neal, the new third baseman. It's a ball fouled out of play on the first base side. And then Kenyon McWilliams stays in the ball game in left field, and that takes Calvin Naguski out of the lineup. A 4-run fourth for Boulder Creek. They lead 5-3. And the pitch inside, and it's 1-1.
Heads up, people.
Ball fouled back out of play, and the count 1-2. And look back to second base, and the 1-2 pitch from Hill. Off the plate, 2-2. Still nobody out in the inning for Boulder Creek. First 5 have reached, the first 4 have scored. We'll look back to second, and the 2-2 pitch. Fouled out of play. Well, Boulder Creek finally able to cash in. They left 2 aboard in the first, 2 aboard in the second. Left the bases loaded in the third. In fact, had them loaded with 1 out in the third, but 2 fly ball outs turned them away. The ball pounded foul right at the plate, and we stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 5-3 Jaguars, bottom of the 4th inning. Back to second base, and the 2-2, and got him with a high fastball. Larson strikes out for the first out in the inning.
We have number 15, third baseman Daniel Carrizosa.
And that brings up Daniel Carrizosa. And the first pitch popped up, playable in foul territory, and caught by the catcher, Ritz.
Coming to the plate, number 1, Brian Levine.
2 away for Brian Levine. Allred still out at second base after a 2-run double. First pitch off the plate, ball 1. 8th hitter to come to the plate in the inning for the Jaguars. They've turned a 3-1 deficit into a 5-3 lead. Fastball off the plate, and they count 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch. Popped up, behind the bag at second. And it's Behrman, the shortstop, that makes the catch, and the inning is over. 8 come to the plate for Boulder Creek. They score 4 times, and after 4, they lead 5-3. And we begin the 5th inning from Boulder Creek High School in Anthem. Canyon McWilliams, the leadoff hitter for Shaker Heights, Ohio. And the Red Raiders, he takes the first pitch for ball 1. New pitcher out there for Boulder Creek is Maverick Williams. Pitch inside on the count 2-0. And I mentioned in the first game we had statistics for the Jaguars through 19 games. We went through most of those for the hitters as they came around, and the pitchers in the first game. Didn't ever get the stats for Brian Levine. So we'll tell you, as a starter, as a pitcher rather, for the Jaguars, a 1-1 record, 3.13 earned run average, 5 appearances, 15 2/3 innings, 14 hits, 11 walks, 9 strikeouts. And there's a line drive in the center field, a base hit for McWilliams, his 3rd base hit, 3 for 3 today, and now leads off the 5th with a base hit. It'll bring up Will Edgerton. And for Levine, then, in today's ball game, the starter for Boulder Creek goes 4 innings, allows 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned. He walked 3 and struck out 4. Now Will Edgerton with a runner aboard at first and nobody out. Throw over to first, and boy, just about got him. That throw was right on, right at field level, right in front of the bag. Ball hit down the right field line, but out of reach of the first baseman. Good effort there and good hustle for Allen, but he couldn't get to it. And so it is strike 1. Now Maverick Williams, through 19 games, the junior left-hander, 0-1 on the year with a 4.38 earned run average. Had made 7 appearances through the first 19 games. Pitched 16 innings, allowed 11 hits, 11 walks, and 6 strikeouts. And a ground ball foul outside of third base. And now Williams ahead, 0-2. The ball foul to the backstop, and that's out of play. Red Raiders have the tying run at the plate in the top of the 5th inning as they trail by a score of 5-3. Next pitch low and away, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. And Williams delivers. Boy, that's pretty close there. Called a ball on the appeal. He did not go around, and the count 2-2. And that ball pushed over on the right side and into right field, a base hit.
The Raiders have runners at first and second.
Red Raiders get the first 2 aboard by way of base hits.
Daniel Ritz.
And the batter is Daniel Ritz. It's a ground out in the 2nd and another ground out in the 3rd. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Two aboard and nobody out on the top of the 5th. Red Raiders down 5-3. Now bunch on here. And Williams steps off. And the ball bunted foul, and they count 0-2. So Shaker Heights maybe does Boulder Creek a little bit of a favor there. Now 2-strike count. They'll throw back to second, and the runner dives back. And the 0-2. And got him with a high fastball. That's way up out of the strike zone.
Number 1.
And that's the first out in the Red Raider 5th inning.
23 center fielder Peter Schick.
And now the batter is Peter Schick. And a ball into center field. And that's caught for out number 2. Base runners have to stay put.
To the plate, number 4, right fielder Ben Wilson.
Now 2 aboard with 2 outs for the right fielder Ben Wilson. First pitch inside, ball 1. Wilson with a walk in the second, a ground out to end the third. Takes high, and it's 2-0. Look back to second base, the 2-0 pitch. And that's hit into shallow right field. That will fall for a base hit. Runners waved around. The throw's going to trickle to the plate, and he's out by a bunch at the plate.
I believe that is the final out.
And McWilliams is out 9-2 as Lake comes up with the outfield assist and throws out a run at the plate. And for Shaker Heights in the 5th, no runs. On 3 hits, they leave 2. We go to the bottom of the 5th, still 5-3. Eight, 9, and 1 in the order for the Jaguars in the bottom of the 5th. Cutter Kitson takes ball 1 as it goes to the backstop. And the 1-0 popped up first base side. And that's going to come back. The breeze helps out there. As when that one went up, I thought it might get back out of play. But Ritz stays with it, and it comes back in. Puts it away for the first out. Now it's Carter Lay. First pitch outside, ball 1.
Heads up, people.
And a ball fouled, backing out of play, and they count 1-1. And another strike, and they count 1-2 on Carter Lay. 1 out, base is empty in the bottom of the 5th. Boulder Creek leading 5-3. The wind of the 1-2. And that's fouled off at the plate. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Well, I mentioned that we're hoping to add one more game for Boulder Creek, but we know that we will be back here at Boulder Creek at the end of April for Senior Day. I believe that's on the 27th, a 3:45 first pitch when Boulder Creek will host Deer Valley. Hill with a 1-2. Close but called a ball, and it's 2-2. And a hard ground ball. That's through the hole and into left field, a base hit.
At first base. Coming to the plate, shortstop number 2, Kobe Boulder.
So 1 on and 1 out. We turn the order over for Boulder Creek. And the batter is Kobe Boulder, who is 1 for 2 with a walk, an RBI, and a run scored. And Boulder sends one into center field. That's going to burn the center fielder. Schick goes over his head and all the way to the fence. Lay's going to be waved around. Boulder will try for third base. And the throw comes into the middle of the infield. Nobody home, and it'll roll all the way to the catcher, Ritz. It's an RBI triple for Cody Boulder. And the Jaguars add a run in the bottom of the 5th inning and lead 6-3. Infield will come in now for the Red Raiders. Zach Baptist at the plate, trying to bring that run in for Boulder Creek. First pitch, high ball 1. Again, it's a drawn-in infield. And a balk is called, and that'll bring the run in. Saying that the pitcher Hill did not stop. And so the balk is in. That brings in a second run in the inning to make it 7-3. No pitch to Baptist, so he's up there 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch on the way. That's high for a ball, 2-0. A run in the second and 2 in the third for Shaker Heights. Boulder Creek a run in the second, 4 in the fourth, and they've got 2 in the fifth. Bounced in there, 3-0. And that'll miss for ball 4, so a 4-pitch walk puts Baptist aboard. It brings up Mitchell Allen.
Number 7, Mitchell Allen. Man, I feel like money.
First pitch breaking ball misses for ball 1 to Allen. He walked with the bases loaded in the fourth and scored on Allred's 2-run double. There's a line shot into left field, but right at the left fielder, McWilliams there for the catch. 2 away.
Shot number 2 for the Jags. To the plate, the DH, number 17, Toby Allred.
Runner goes, and the ball fouled off at the plate by Allred, and that's strike 1. Two outs and a runner at first. 2 runs in for the Jaguars in the bottom of the 5th inning. They lead 7-3. Ball off the end of the bat, foul down the right side, and it's 0-2. Runner gets a big jump and a check swing foul ball. Rolled down the first base side. Throw over to first and the runner back. Runner goes, pitches low, and they count 1-2.
Baptist is safe at second.
Baptist with a stolen base. Takes away the force play at second. Pitch just misses, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Seven to 3. Jaguars lead in the bottom of the 5th. And the 2-2 pitch. Fouled out of play. Back to second. The 2-2 pitch bounced in. Ball 3. 3-2. Baptist out at second base with 2 outs in the inning. It's Tyler Larson next for the Jaguars. And they'll throw back to second. Not in time. The ball fouled off. After a foul-out start of the inning, Carter Lay singled, scored on Kobe Boulware's RBI triple, and then Boulware came in on a balk. Played the second run of the inning for the Jaguars. Check back to second. Runner takes off. And another one fouled out of play. Pitch number 10 of the at-bat on the way. And it's ball 4. It bounces in. Allred will make his way down to first base as Baptist goes to third on the wild pitch. So first and third with 2 outs for Tyler Larson. Ritz out in front of the plate to go through the defensive signs for a first and third situation. And the first pitch to Larson, fouled straight back to the backstop, strike 1. Nathan Hill ready. And the 1-strike pitch. That's bounced in, and that'll get the runner to second base. So Allred into scoring position after a wild pitch as the count goes to 1-1. Pitch misses, and the count 2-1. Second and third with 2 outs. Hill trying to find the final out here of the 5th inning. The 2-1 pitch. Up and in, 3-1. Well, we're playing in the bottom of the 5th inning, and we have hit the 2-hour mark here in game number 2. And the pitch outside for ball 4. So Hill walks, the bases loaded, 2 outs in the inning. The bat of Daniel Carrizosa, but first a timeout from the Shaker Heights dugout. And a pitching change for Shaker Heights as Carrizosa swings and misses for strike 1. Ben Wilson comes in from right field to take over on the mound, and that again prompts a bunch of defensive changes as Will Edgerton goes from first base to right field. Charlie Neal moves from third base to first base. The count is 1-1. Vince Behrman goes from shortstop back to third, and Nathan Hill goes from the pitcher's mound back to shortstop. The 1-1. Fly ball into shallow center. And Schick comes in. He calls for it and makes the catch. And Wilson comes in and gets the final out of the 5th. Boulder Creek scores twice more in the 5th, and after 5 they lead 7-3. Nathan Rhodes leads off in the top of the 6th inning and hits one right back up the middle and into center field. A leadoff single. Williams put the glove up and had a chance at that line drive, just missed it. Now Charlie Neal bats for the first time. Throw over to first. That's going to get away, and that's going to allow the runner to advance to second base.
And Rose makes it safe to second base.
Third error of the ball game for the Jaguars. And Williams with the look back to second base. And that ball fouled off. And that is strike one. Pitch over the outside corner, a strike. And that one just off the plate, 1-2 the count. Maverick Williams out for another inning of work for Boulder Creek. He gave up 3 hits in the 5th inning, but did not allow a run. Had one thrown out at the plate to end the inning. Pitch misses outside, and it's 2-2. Now back in some trouble again here with the leadoff hit in the 6th. And then a throwing error on a pickoff. The pitch is outside, and it's 3-2. The 3-2. Lost him, it's ball 4.
Neal earns a base on ball.
Now Charlie Neal to first base, 2 aboard to begin the 6th inning. And the batter is Vince Behrman. Behrman walked his last time up. Oh, they had a chance at the runner there, but the throw was off the mark. If that throw had been near or on top of the bag, right in front of the bag, I think they might have had Rose, but throw sailed. And the ball fouled out of play on the right side. And that ball through and into left field. A hit. Runner held at third base, and that'll load them up for Shaker Heights in the 6th. And they will bring the tying run to the plate in the top of the 6th inning with nobody out. The batter, Nathan Hill. Bases loaded, nobody out. And a swing and a miss, strike 1. Shaker Heights out hitting Boulder Creek 10-6. And that's down at the feet, and that one nearly hit Hill. As the count goes to 1-1. Rose at third, Neal at second, Behrman at first. Nobody out in the Red Raiders' 6th inning. Trailing 7-3. Pitch misses for a ball, and it's 2-1. Hill with a double back in the 3rd, 1 for 3 in the game. The 2-1 pitch. High for a ball, 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch. Swinging away, fouled it off right side, and it's 3-2. And a 3-2 pitch. High pop up. Might be an infield fly. Yeah, that's what they're going to call. And the runner from third base will tag as the throw comes in not in time. So Rose scores. Baptist went back to make the catch.
The plate is number 3, Canyon.
It's going to be an RBI sac pop out. Don't see that very often. And so Hill the first out of the inning, a run in to make it 7-4. And the batter, Canyon McWilliams. And a big curveball misses outside for ball 1. Neal stayed put at second. Behrman the same at first. And Williams with the pitch. Fastball high and away, 2-0. So tying run still at the plate. Now 1 out in the Red Raiders' 6th inning. McWilliams 3 for 3 today. And a healthy cut there, but a miss, and it's 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch. At the knees, a strike, 2-2. Back to second, the 2-2 pitch is low, 3-2. And the 3-2. And it got him, a swing and a miss for a strike.
That is out number 2. To the plate, number 19, Will Edgerton.
So 2 away in the inning, and it brings up Will Edgerton. And Edgerton hits one well out to left field. But going back there is Larson to make the play, and that ends the inning. For the Red Raiders in the 6th, they get 1 run on 2 hits. There was an error and 2 runners left on. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 7-4. First pitch hit into foul territory. And just out of the reach of the first baseman, Behrman, it's strike 1 off the bat of Brian Levine. Bottom third of the order for the Jaguars in the 6th as they lead 7-4, trying to sweep the 2 games today. The Jaguars already won the first one 8-5 over TF South High School from Lansing, Illinois. They beat the Rebels in that first one. Again, the score 8-5. There's a ground ball off the end of the bat, rolled out towards second, off the second baseman, and Levine aboard on an E4.
First base. To the plate, catcher number 8, Cutter Kitson.
Now Cutter Kitson. Kitson with a hard ground ball up the middle, knocked down. Throw is to first base, and out the call.
Kitson is called out at first base, advances the runner to second. To the plate is number 9, Carter Lay.
Rose had a long way to go to get over there and knock that ball down, and he got it clean. That's what allowed him to get up and get that throw onto first base. So Kitson out, Levine goes to second, and the batter Carter Lay. First pitch, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch, high and away, 2 balls and no strikes. Now 3 balls and no strikes. 1 on, 1 out, bottom of the 6th inning. Jaguars leading 7-4. They had a pitch over for a strike, and it's 3-1. And a look back at the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 3-2. And the 3-2. Outside, ball 4.
Lay finds his way to first base with a walk.
So Lay walks, 2 aboard with 1 out. To the top of the order again, and it's Kobe Boulware. Had an RBI triple his last time up. Ben Wilson got the first out, the final out rather, of the 5th inning. And then came on here in the 6th, got a ground ball that was misplayed for an error, then a ground out, now a walk. And the first pitch to Boulware is over for strike 1. Next one misses for a ball, and they count 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Off the end of the bat and caught on the line. And boy, if they had looked to first base first, it would have got a double play.
Makes a nice catch for the
But Rose, the second baseman, looked to second initially.
to the plate is number 5, Zach Baptist.
Catches the line drive for the second out. And now the batter is Hack Baptist. Look ahead to the 7th for Shaker Heights. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 in the order. First one to Baptist outside, ball 1. Two on and 2 out, home half of the 6th inning. Pitch over for a strike, and they count 1-1. And Boulder Creek playing again tomorrow against Westview. They'll face Lowell out of San Francisco on Wednesday. And then 2 games Friday against Elsinore and Cardinal Newman. That pitch is outside, 2-1. And then finish up a very busy week on Saturday morning. They'll play Coconino High School from Flagstaff in a PowerPoint game over at Chase Field, the home of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Half swing, pop up. That's going to get off the top of the backstop. And the count now 2-2. It's Levine at second and Lay at first with 2 outs in the Jaguars' 6th. Two balls, 2 strikes. The set from Wilson. And he steps off. And a line shot into left field, and that's caught. And that will end the inning as the Jaguars are turned away in the 6th. We go to the 7th. They lead 7-4.
We're headed to
Daniel Ritz leads off for Shaker Heights in the top of the 7th inning. Takes a strike from new Boulder Creek pitcher Eddie Dubkowski. And a breaking ball over for a strike, and it's 0-2. Dubkowski 2-1 on the season, an ERA of just over 6. He's made 5 appearances, 10 1/3 innings pitched, 16 hits allowed, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, and a ground ball over to short. Picked up there.
That's out number 1.
And Boulware throws out Ritz, 1 away.
To the plate, number 23, Peter Schick.
And the batter is Peter Schick. New first baseman in, Cody Hopper. Takes over at first base for Boulder Creek. First pitch just misses, ball 1. Next pitch off the plate, 2-0. A 2-0 pitch. Inside, just about got him, 3-0. And the 3-0. That's over for a strike, 3-1. Dubkowski with a 3-1 and missed low and away for ball 4.
And Schick earns a base on ball.
So a little life here for the Red Raiders in the top of the 7th. That'll put the tying run in the on-deck circle as Ben Wilson comes to the plate. And that ball hit into right field. Might have a play at second and throw short hops, and it's not in time, so it's a base hit for Wilson.
Raiders have runners at first
And now they do get the tying run to the plate here in the 7th inning, and the batter is Nathan Rose.
Nathan Rose.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Rose. 2 aboard and 1 out. Top of the 7th inning. Raiders trailing the Jaguars 7-4. Pitch over for a strike, and it's 0-2. Interesting, the numbers for Boulder Creek. They had chances to really put up a lot more. They've left 13 runners on through 6 innings. A swing and a foul ball, and it's 0-2, and yet they only have 6 base hits. Ten walks plus a hit batter for Boulder Creek to go along with the 6 hits, and that's a called third strike to get Rose, and that's out number 2.
To the plate, number 15.
So the Red Raiders down to their final out in the 7th inning. Charlie Neal bats. He walked his first time up. That was in the 6th. Tying run at the plate for the Red Raiders in the 7th. And the first pitch at the knees, strike 1. Eddie Dubkowski on, trying to close it out and earn the save for the Jaguars. Pitch off the plate, and they count 1-1. Next one low and away, 2 balls and a strike. It was a big bottom of the 4th inning for Boulder Creek. They were down 3-1 going into the bottom of the 4th. The first 5 hitters reached. 3 walks, an error, and a double. And they turned a 3-1 deficit into a 5-3 lead, and they will hold on to win by a final score of 7-4 as Charlie Neal grounds out to end the Shaker Heights 7th inning. No runs, a hit, a walk, and 2 left. And we are final as Boulder Creek beats Shaker Heights by a score of 7-4. And totals then on the ball game. We will give you those here. It goes as 4 runs, 11 hits, 3 errors, and 11 left for Shaker Heights. Boulder Creek 7 runs on 6 hits. They commit 3 errors and leave 13 runners on base. Jaguars improved to 15-8 on the season, and they'll be back at it tomorrow when they face Avondale Westview. So that'll do it. As we had a good day of baseball, at least from a Boulder Creek standpoint. Back-to-back 3-run wins. 8-5 over Thornton Fractional South High School from Lansing, Illinois earlier today. And in this second one, a 7-4 win over Shaker Heights, Ohio, the Red Raiders. So that'll do it. Again, our final. It's Boulder Creek 7, Shaker Heights 4 from Boulder Creek High School in Anthem, Arizona. Todd Garbison for Southwest Sports Network saying so long, and we hope to talk to you again soon.